What's up, YouTube Streets? I'm back with another one. But this one different, right? This ain't got nothing to do with the Somalis scamming us for millions of dollars, or how CNN covering it up for them. Better yet, it ain't got nothing to do with none of the immigrants today. I want to talk about what I done been through. Yeah, I went through something today. I bet I ain't even want to smoke, but this one kind of, I wouldn't say pushed me over the edge, but I most definitely got in a situation. What they got with I wouldn't even say it was yeah, he most definitely was like on some tether. Yeah. I was sitting up here shopping, doing what I do, right? Right? Just, in the store shopping for food, getting some food, paying all. Well, most definitely pay the taxes on the food, but I'm most definitely on that tax strike right now because they will not be getting none of my money this year. Yeah, I want exempt, right? So, most definitely gonna get taxed on the food. But while I was shopping, I ran into this young black brother, had on some Jordans. He had on a cool little fit. Yeah. I was like, "What's up, bro?" He like, "What's up, bro?" I said, one of them. Yeah. Yeah. So I asked him, "Where you from?" He said something. Started with a G. I don't know where it was from, but it was from Africa. He was like, "Where I'm from?" I said, "I'm from here." When I said I'm from here, he like, "What do you mean you from here?" I'm like, "I'm in KC, Kansas City." He said, "No, I mean like where you really from?" I said, "What you mean where I'm really from? I'm really from KC." Like, nah, like you ain't like where your people's from. I'm like, everybody from KC. So I started talking to the brother. I told him, I was like, "Well, we kind of migrated up. You know what I'm saying? My grandpa and them, they was coming up. They came from Arkansas. I'm just shooting. He like, nah, where you from that?" I'm looking like, "And you said you from where?" This man from Africa up there tracking me down like I don't know where I'm from. Right? That's crazy. So he up there like, "Nah, like I was from somewhere else." I'm like, "Bro, I'm not no immigrant." That's how I felt. Like, why are you saying where am I from? Like, I just told you where I'm from. He told me where he from. Hey, and the crazy part is he got on Jordans. He did have on some baseball pants. I was like, hey, I don't know what you doing with that. He asked me about my chain. He's like, why you got that African chain on? I said, well, one of my people got me that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, so you don't know where you from? I said, I know exactly where I'm from. I most definitely got lineage in here. I'm most definitely from Kansas City, where I was born at. And my people, they came up from the south part and came up and we landed here, and that's just what we've been doing, and we've been running numbers ever since. That's what I'm saying. These people that came from over here and really trying to check foundational black Americans, like we don't know where we from. I heard that man, that Muslim man saying we don't know who our fathers is. The Somali preacher. Look it up. Just put in Somali preacher talking about they don't know who their fathers is. I'm named exactly after my pops. You understand me? Look, when he started talking that, I said, man, I got something for you. You up here acting like I don't know where I'm from? My people's been here. My people's been here. Been here. Bro, we got pictures so old we can't even touch them. You hear me? Bro, we really got history in America. You understand me? That's my grandpa's mama. What is we talking about? Generation strong up in here, boy. They said they had to get out, and they was up there. I don't know how they landed in Kansas City, but they landed here, and we've been running numbers ever since. Oh, and I will get that. Yeah. But that's crazy. They trying to treat us like we don't know where we from. I know exactly where I'm from. I'm from America. My blood in this soil. Now, mind you, I'm a grown ass man. I ain't never been nowhere else. I don't know how it is to leave USA and stay somewhere else. It was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. And so I said, let me go on and get up out of here, man. Hey, but you know what he asked me though when I was walking off? He was like, you an African American? I said, no, I'm not. I'm an American. I just happen to be black. Y'all got y'all labels and y'all do what y'all do. We don't got that. We just black people in America. I know black people from Memphis. I know black people from California. I know black people in Las Vegas. I know black people in Texas. I know black people everywhere. This is all we got. Yeah. Y'all got to get away and come over to this country. We don't got no country to go to. So foundational black Americans, I guess we ain't got to give them no, like a history lesson on how we was here and been here and did all that with the lineage and all that, but they just don't understand, man. F.B.A. Foundational Black Americans, man. I most definitely had to come out here and say something. It was very heartbreaking. Yeah, like we don't know where we came from. Even though we got all the proof. But keep up with me, man. Check my page out. Oh, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share, man. Very heartbreaking. Crazy work.